Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. Let's get into this video on you're going to see me scrolling through my phone a lot. I want to talk about something that Phil Simms had to say. Or wait, what's his name? Simms, his son's name. His name, wait, hold on. We're gonna be doing a lot of stoppage here because I'm getting ready to prove my point that I'm making about the Wisconsin fans, if you will. So a guy tells me that Jordan Love couldn't pass 15 yards down the field. So he got in the first round of the draft not being able to pass 15 yards down the field. The main thing the main point that I'm gonna drive home today is how racist Wisconsin sports fans are. And I'm gonna give you receipts. I'm gonna give you proof. We're gonna go to previous quarterbacks that they heralded in their stats. Now keep in mind, one of those quarterbacks is going to be Don Majkowski. Don Majkowski had his own show. Don Majkowski had his own song. Don Majkowski had Sterling Sharp. Where's Sterling Sharp at for Jordan Love? Where's Sterling Sharp at? Nothing against the receivers they got, but where's Sterling Sharp at? Where is Sterling Sharp? Being unfair with the man. Here's the article. The Green Bay Packers are a mess, but it is time to give Sean Clifford a chance. Former NFL quarterback Chris Simms believes it could happen in the near future. Green Bay is averaging only 17 points over the past 6 games, including an embarrassing 3.17 in the first half. Okay, let's look at some. We're going to go to some stats, y'all. We're going to go to some stats. The first stat I want to go to is which quarterback has been sacked the most in 2023. No, that isn't Jordan Love. I thought they would list them all. Okay, how many times has Jordan Love been sacked? We're finna be doing a lot of typing, y'all. Y'all gonna bear with me. How many times has Jordan Love been sacked in 2023? 14. So that's an average of twice a game. That ain't no small amount. Most of those come from him getting away. Or there would be a whole lot more, I should say. But Jordan Love be getting away from a lot of them. In fact, on the play where Harrison Smith just made a good tackle on Jordan Love, and he came up short. Okay, so let's look at Jordan Love's stats. I'm going to show you some. So we already made it clear that he's been sacked 14 times already. Just see that they have his hurries. Right, he's been sacked 14 times. In their lost games, one of which, he got sacked 5 times against the Lions. That was a loss. He got sacked 2 times against the Raiders. That was a loss. The only one that beat the Packers, I think, that didn't sack Jordan Love was the Broncos. But, of course, that Bronco game, he wasn't being sacked, but they weren't stopping the Broncos either. Okay, so let's look at his stats. His total stats. 1,492 yards, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 78.2% passer rating. Now let's start out with Don Majkowski, the Magic Man. People was standing ovations back then. He had a song, like I said. Let's look into Don Majkowski. Nothing against him, but we got to prove this here. Okay, in Don Majkowski's first 2 years. What is this? Why ain't it showing his stats, man? Wait, this is somebody else. This might be his kid or something. Like some soccer stats. Okay, Don Majkowski. Now, keep in mind, Majkowski been in the Packer Hall of Fame since 2005. But let's look at his stats, though. And you have to add that Majkowski had Sterling Sharp, one of the greatest receivers of all time. Sterling Sharp used to beat people by himself, y'all, if you wasn't paying attention. So Don Majkowski played for the Packers for 5 years. And his stats, why won't they list his stats, man? Wait, I gotta go. Hold on, Don Majkowski stats. Because I'm gonna prove this point. You can, and I'm gonna tell you where you can look at it for yourself. Okay, here it is right here. ProFootballReference.com. Just look at his first year. We're going to be fair about this now. He played 7 games. How many games Jordan Love play? In 7 games. Now watch this. He had 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That was before he was starting. Now let's look at his starting year 2. He started 13 games. I think he got hurt that year. 9 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, a 53% completion rate. 3rd year. 2nd year starting, right? He got a second chance. Nobody wasn't talking about him getting replaced back then, and you can't tell me because I was here, I know. In his 2nd year, starting, that was his best year. That's the year he was an MVP, but he still threw 20 interceptions. So his first year starting, though, that's when, I can't remember who he took over for, but he had 9 games that he started, and in those 9 games, he threw more interceptions than touchdowns. So far, Jordan Love has threw more touchdowns than interceptions. Now, let's look at NFL defensive rankings. 2023. And I'm doing this because, why are they, see, I think okay. Defensive team ratings. Let's go to it. Defensive team ratings. Let's look at what that Packer defense has been doing. Okay, so the number 1 defense. Well, they got the Ravens. Where's number 1? They started number 2 for some reason. Wait a minute. Why is it such a problem with these statistics, man? Okay, let's go to this one. Fox Sports. Page not found. Okay, here it is. Dallas Cowboys, number 1 defense. Let's see where the Packers is. Give me a second. These sites have not been working good. I got 5 bars. And it's not, man, could it be they knew people was going to be coming? Okay, let's go to NFL.com. That almost always works. Here we go. Let's look at defense. Okay, defense. The Packers are ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The Packers have the 21st ranked defense. They have, okay, let's click on it. Man, this thing ain't working either, man. Packers have the 21st ranked defense. Okay. Defense. It's like breaking up for some reason. Like, okay, let's go to somewhere else. Defensive rankings. Let's go to a different site. Fox Sports wasn't working. Okay. Pro Football Reference. Let's look at team defense, right? This particular, they have the Packers listed as the 16th ranked defense. They've given up 2,374 yards, which is good for 469 yards per game. They have given up 1,450 yards passing, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So that's an average of, they've given up, wait, hold on.
This game was supposed to be theirs. You bet.
Just trying to go to stuff. They've given up 466 yards in penalties. Rushing, they've given up almost 1,000 yards already, 924 yards, like I told you. Total yards and turnovers, 2,374. They have 6 turnovers, 2 fumbles lost on defense. Okay, so 16th ranked defense. They're giving up a touchdown pass and a touchdown. So they're giving up a touchdown pass and a touchdown run every game on the average. On average, no. He's been sacked 14 times. You understand that? Why do I believe they're racist? Because when you look at Don Majkowski's first 2 years, the 3rd year, that's when he blossomed. They ain't even giving him 3 years. Just like they didn't give Ray Rhodes a 2nd year. Ray Rhodes is a better coach than Matt LaFleur. Nothing against Matt LaFleur, but let's just be honest about it. That's how he lasted so long in the NFL. He was only given 1 year. And just like Jordan Love, this is what they do here. With Ray Rhodes, they complain about how much he used to chew gum. With Jordan Love, they complain about how he licks his lips. But you already know when people don't like you, everything you do is going to annoy them. They want this dude off the bench to basically come and they signed Jordan Love to 2 years. Now here they go again, taking away his confidence. For all we know, we don't know what they saying to him. We know he started out pretty decent. They probably gave him their vote of confidence, which they want to take back because let's be honest, the people in Wisconsin, them knowing that a white guy is sitting behind a black guy at quarterback is not going to sit too well. So when you look at the other statistics that have nothing to do with football, there you have it. Most incarcerated. The police in some cities in this area will literally chase you around. No, you ain't no suspect. They'll run your plate if they see you black. And it's not all the departments, but it's some of them. People, hey, listen, if you're looking for a state where people like black people, you might want to just kind of mosey on around Wisconsin. Now, it's a lot of white people here that's cool. But it's a whole lot more that ain't. I'm just being honest. Hey, I'm just being honest. So, of course, Jordan Love, everything's his fault, man. 16th ranked defense in the NFL. Giving up first downs, creating penalties. Okay, do you remember the game that Jordan Love was finna win? And Quay Walker, was that Quay Walker that did that dumb thing, hopped over the dude like that and kicked him? And they end up losing. They basically were going to win that game. They were going to get another chance. I believe it was either to run out the clock or to score, but somehow that boneheaded defensive play is what ended their chances. If you watch carefully, the Packers give up a lot of third down conversion or a third down. They allow a high, let's look at it. I'm going to give you some receipts. Teams third down conversion percentage against the Packers. Now, look at this stat. The Packers are, wait, is this defense or is this offense? NFL team third down conversion percentage. Green Bay is 15th, 40.43. I got to see if this is defense or offense, though. Okay, so total defense. Third down conversions per game. Green Bay gives up 5. Which is good for a rank of 22. So they give up 5 third down conversions in the game. You know what that means? That means more time of possession for the other team. So when they give up all those third down conversions, Jordan Love don't even get a chance. So for you to say, and for people to say, what's his name, Chris Sims, that they need to bring that other unproven dude off the bench, they giving up 5 third down conversions per game. You can imagine how much time of possession that is, man. I'm telling you. So when you go to, you go to team stats. So total defense, time of possession to come up. Okay, let's look up. Opponent time of possession percentage. Once again, the Packers are 29th, which means the teams, it's no wonder they don't score in the first half because the other team has the ball the whole game. But it's Jordan Love's fault, though. It's Jordan Love. It's not Matt LaFleur. It's not the defense. It's not them receivers who be dropping all these passes, and he still got more touchdowns than interceptions. It's his fault. You know why it's his fault? Because he's a black quarterback in a racist state. Everything is racist here. Even the lottery. They play keep away with the large lottery jackpot. You don't believe me? Go to WisconsinLottery.com. And I guarantee you, anything over 10,000, you're going to see look up every city where they won more than 10,000 and look up the population and the demographics in that city. You can't tell me about my state. It's racist, man. And Jordan Love has better stats his first year than Brett Favre had and Don Majkowski. I didn't hear them talking about replacing them. Brett Favre threw 24 interceptions his first year starting. Nobody said, I think we need to get rid of Brett Favre. And didn't Brett Favre have Aaron Brooks behind him some of them years? Didn't nobody say, let's bring in Aaron Brooks? All them interceptions he was throwing. Matter of fact, let's go to that. Let's look at what years Aaron Brooks was here. Aaron Brooks. Let's look at what years he was here, and let's look at how Brett Favre was playing while Aaron Brooks was here. That's the other Aaron Brooks. The basketball Aaron Brooks. Yeah. Okay, this Aaron Brooks, right? Just look at it. So Aaron Brooks played for the Packers 1 year. That was 1999. Let's look at Brett Favre's stats in 1999. They shipped him right out of here. That's what they trying to do to Love. This Wisconsin, man. You would swear if you had a blindfold on that you was in Mississippi 1953. So, okay, this is Brett Favre. Well, let's look at his stats in 1999. Oh, okay. 22 touchdowns, 23 interceptions. Okay, let's look at the Packers' record in Green Bay Packers record in 1999. I think I'm proving my point, huh? Eight and 8. See that? I ain't even got to say nothing else. They're not giving Jordan Love a fair shake, man. Brett Favre threw 23 interceptions, had 22 touchdowns. He had more touchdowns than interceptions. They was average their record. And Aaron Brooks still was shipped out of town after 1 year. They wasn't saying, let's bring in Brooks. You know why? You know why?